the Akwa Ibom State Anthem. Please, while we stand, I'd welcome one of the faculties, Unyime Udotai, to please approach the microphone and help us toward the opening prayers. We keep it brief as businessmen, please.
In Jesus' name, Father, we thank you for this gathering that you have made a reality today. That was once in the heart of one of us. And today, Father, you have made it fruitful. And we know that anything we begin with you becomes successful. So we open this day in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, we should take our seats in the next 5 seconds so we can get this hall properly constituted for the item that we're here for. Thank you very much. A very good afternoon to all of us who are here, especially our leader, His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State. As we go straight into the business of the day, I want to first and foremost acknowledge all our leaders who are here, and of course all of you who have joined us here for this very important occasion. I'd like to ask first that we put our hands together and acknowledge and welcome the business-friendly Governor of Akwa Ibom State that we're privileged to have today, Pastor Umo Eno. Thank you so much. I acknowledge also and welcome the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Her Excellency, Distinguished Senator Dr. Mrs. Akwa. Welcome. Thank you so much. So that we can save time, the brass band, I think we can stop there for now. We'll come again at the end. Let me acknowledge, please, and welcome the Chairman of the People's Democratic Party here in Akwa Ibom State, the Right Honorable Elder Aniel Kanakman. We welcome you and we thank you. I acknowledge, please, the Director General of Government Business, His Excellency Chief Asam Assam, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. We welcome you. Let me acknowledge wife of the former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Fumi Nkanga, who is present here with us this afternoon. We welcome you. I acknowledge, please, all members of the National Assembly who have joined us for this very important meeting. I acknowledge distinguished Senator Effiong Bob, distinguished Senator Emmanuel Libogesien, and all the other members of the National Assembly who are here, please. We acknowledge you and we thank you. I acknowledge members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly who have also joined us. We acknowledge your presence and we thank you. Let me welcome the Secretary to the Government of Akwa Ibom State, Prince Enobong Owa. We welcome you. The Head of the Civil Service, Elder Effiong Esien. We welcome you and we thank you. I acknowledge, please, all members of the State Executive Council who are here. Because of time, I want to acknowledge all of you through the Dean of that very distinguished college, Samonde Ebong Uko. Thank you very much for always being here. And of course, to your distinguished colleagues, we welcome you. Let me come here before I come back there as I acknowledge the team lead for this project, for this success that we are here to celebrate and properly unravel today, who also serves as the MD of the Akwa State Investment Corporation, Pastor Umo Eno. We acknowledge your presence. Now, usually, I would have said that they should pause the applause, but I couldn't do that because the sheep would always know the shepherd. And if the sheep shouts to acknowledge the shepherd, what do? Celebrate him again one more time. I don't have a problem because Pastor Umo Eno, Pastor Umo Eno. I think I should also add pastor to my name, Pastor Morgan Ekanem. All right, we acknowledge very respectfully the general manager of the institution that is raising these very great entrepreneurs. Please, can we put our hands together, Mrs. Ekaite Umo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your Excellency, my verdict would be that she should become a world leader now. We acknowledge, please, the Senior Special Assistant to His Excellency, the Governor on Entrepreneurial Development, Mr. Ime Uwa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, our guest for today, who is going to be giving the keynote address, also seated there, the Head Alumni Directorate and Support Services of the Enterprise Development Center of the Pan-Atlantic University, Lagos. Please, can we put our hands together? Welcome Nenna Ogu, who is also with us today. Thank you very much. As I make efforts to end on the introductions, please let me acknowledge all honorary special advisors to His Excellency the Governor who are here. We welcome all of you. Welcome all permanent secretaries. We welcome heads of extra ministerial department, chairman awards. Please, all aides to the governor who are here, we thank you and we appreciate all of you. This is where I'm going to end on introductions so we can save time. But I won't end without acknowledging all the faculties who are here. Please, can we celebrate them? All the faculties. And finally, please, can you put your hands together and celebrate yourselves? All the beneficiaries who are here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, having completed the introductory formalities, I want to please respectfully crave your indulgence as I welcome Pastor Umo Eno, the team lead, to come and set the tone and give the opening remarks at this event. Please, can we celebrate him?
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, and all the people on the high table, please permit me to stand on that short protocol. Your Excellency, today is a day unlike any before in our state. It is a day where your vision is put on open display. Before it was in you, you saw, you pointed the way, you asked us to see with you, you supported us every step along the way. Today is an expression of what the power of vision can do. Your Excellency, permit me to give a short story of how this all started to the audience who were not there when during the campaign. In fact, ahead of the campaign, you've always had in mind to have a business school in the state. During the campaign, you reminded us severally that we need to put a business school in place. After the elections, you also, when you came to Ibom to have a work session with them, you also reminded us that we need to run. You put a team together to develop the blueprint for the school. Working with that team to interpret your vision for me has been a life work because you have demonstrated that when a leader has a vision, it is easier to follow. And you've supported that vision with every resource that we need to set up the center. You participated even in the name of the school. You wrote it down like they wrote the name of John the Baptist and asked that the school should be called Ibom Leadership and Entrepreneurial Development Center. For those of us who have been there from the beginning, chronicling these steps and these actions of yours has galvanized our resolve to go every step along the way. You came to visit the center. We told you about it. You said you would come and see it, and you endorsed the work that was done. You directed that the first Made in Akwa Ibom trade fair should be held at the grounds of the center. We did. Little did we know that that will spur you up to say you were going to train budding entrepreneurs in the state. You started with the first 400. We finished the first batch. You went ahead and gave us approval to commence the next batch of another 400. Your Excellency, that is the reason we are here. We have 800 of Akwa Ibom entrepreneurs who have gone through a due process. Your Excellency, we can openly declare today that these ones have been trained. We provided them not just knowledge capital, we provided them with the experience and the commitment to a lifelong journey. We said to them at the beginning, once you enter into the premises, a journey begins. A journey to the world of entrepreneurship, a journey where everything around about us is an experience. From walking on the lawns, not walking the lawns rather, not dropping anything on the floor, not stealing somebody's phone if it is left in the classroom. We fed them, we provided an ambience for learning, but more than that, we gave them a hope for living. We gave them a future. We made it clear to them that none of them can ever remain the same again. Because all that they needed was that spur from your vision and then the environment to incubate a new set of Akwa Ibom's citizens who can run something and run them successfully. Your Excellency, we have a community of Ibom-led alumni as part of our offering that not only are they trained, but they have become part of our community. They have an active alumni platform. We keep them for life. Each of the faculty is committed to a lifelong mentorship of these ones so that we leave nobody behind. This journey, Your Excellency, could have meant, some hold up or some slowdown if there was no money added to it. And you rightly saw into that and developed a grant. Today, we're here to launch a grant of 400 million naira. Each of the participants will have a grant of 500,000 naira to enable their business, take the leap forward. And for us at the center, when you join knowledge capital with financial capital, it's like welding two pipes together. It cannot be broken. So for the participants, as part of my opening speech, I say to you that you are blessed. Of the 7 million people in Akwa Ibom State, you've been pre-qualified, trained, and now you are going to be receiving a fatherly blessing. I can only end this speech by saying to Your Excellency, today the scripture has been fulfilled that says, for the wilderness has become a fruitful land. And a fruitful land, a forest. The seed money they're receiving today will have a harvest. That harvest starts right after this moment. So, Your Excellency, permit me to welcome you and all of this distinguished audience to a life-changing event. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Thank you so much, the team lead. Perhaps I could also add that it's not just a fruitful harvest. It looks like the harvest is a very happy harvest, Your Excellency. I don't think I've ever seen a gathering of entrepreneurs like these in Akwa Ibom State before until now. And these ones are not gathering to agitate, they are gathering to celebrate. Thank you. Thank you for what you've done in under 1 year of your stay in office. Your Excellency, a footnote to what the team lead has just said. This great team, they have a 2-minute presentation that will be broadcast on the screens just before us. Can we have it now? A brief summary of the entrepreneurship.
In the bustling state of Akwa Ibom, Nigeria, a transformation is taking place. The Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Umo Eno, is leading the charge in empowering micro, small, and medium enterprises through a series of groundbreaking interventions that are changing lives and driving economic growth.
While campaigning for office, I promised that we are going to create many more entrepreneurs. We are going to support entrepreneurship.
One such initiative is the establishment of the Ibom Leadership and Entrepreneurial Development Center, a hub for entrepreneurial education and training. Business owners from across the state are learning valuable skills and techniques that promote self-reliance and job creation. Through these programs, individuals are equipped with the tools they need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace.
I'm very excited that this program was sponsored by His Excellency Governor Umo Eno. Coming here from the gate is so organized. You have to show an email that invited you here, got in here, got my tax, sat through, had a tea, and I'm so excited that everything is organized.
But the support doesn't stop there. The government is providing 500,000 Naira business grants to eligible entrepreneurs, giving them the financial backing they need to bring their ideas to life.
Trading has transformed our businesses, it has transformed our lives, it has transformed our individual businesses, and I tell you that from this point we are going to the next level in what we are doing as young female entrepreneurs. So a very big thank you to His Excellency, a very big thank you to Ibom Led, a very big thank you to Akwa Ibom State.
This journey of 3 months has been really impactful. It's telling positively already in my business. This is what we would have paid so much to learn in maybe Lagos Business School and the likes, but it has been given to us. This opportunity was given to us free of charge by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of this state. As a father to all, we want to say thank you. On behalf of myself and most of my group members, we say a very big thank you, Daddy.
In addition, the government is also helping MSMEs link up with markets by off-taking products such as the 10,000 school pupil shoes and uniforms and the 5,000 desert boots for the Ibom Community Watch security personnel, creating a win-win situation for both business owners and the community. The impact of these interventions is already being felt across Akwa Ibom, with business owners reporting increased sales, improved quality of life, and a newfound sense of hope for the future.
Nami mbi ram buy customer me. Nami ndi ran near recording ke business me. And the other telephone program me can with the men wrong with. And I'm afraid for say in our.
And the best is yet to come. In the near future, we can expect to see even greater advancements in the MSME sector, with more businesses thriving, more jobs being created, and a stronger, more resilient economy for all. Thanks to the visionary leadership of the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Umo Eno, the future looks brighter than ever for MSMEs in this region. The time for change is now, and we can't wait to see what lies ahead.
Such a beautiful production encapsulating the very beautiful initiative of His Excellency Pastor Umo Eno. Thank you, Your Excellency. I think that's the summary of what they have said. Just finally enrolled now. Thank you. Your Excellency, the next item on our program is supposed to just come to further buttress the point that learning never really ends and learning can never be too much. On today's program, we have a keynote address that would come from a prepared vessel. She is a management board member and the head alumni directorate and support services at the Enterprise Development Center of the Pan-Atlantic University, Lagos. She is a graduate of law with a master's degree in both international law and diplomacy and public administration, and is currently running her PhD in leadership and corporate governance. She is a facilitator at both the center and the university. She is an NMSC consultant and enterprise development center, the Pan-Atlantic University, and provides credible consulting services to both centers. Little wonder she's being brought here to also bring herself to bear as we raise Akwa Ibom's, Nigeria's, the next global business giant. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we put our hands together as we bring Nena Ogo for a 15 minutes keynote address, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom, the Deputy Governor. Please, may I stand on existing protocol? I've been given 10 minutes to do this keynote. I'm trying to see how I will manage it, but hopefully we will get to do that. Let me start by congratulating the beneficiaries. Please clap for yourself again. And for the team that made this happen. Sorry, I have to just refer to you, my very, very sweet alumni and pastor, Mrs. Ekaite Umo. Thank you very much for doing this wonderful job with my pastor. I've been in this space for 18 years, and I'm not going to paint it the way it was painted. I'm going to tell you the raw truth. Yes, you're going to get this grant today, but the success lies in your hands. The success of this program lies in your hands. If you want to waste the 500,000 naira, it's all in your hands. If you want to make something out of it, it's in your hands. I've been in a couple of projects, from the You Win project, from the ESP program, so many of them. And then people think that when you get this grant, it is the national cake, the state cake. It is not. This is not money for partying. This is not money for burial ceremonies. This is not money for church tithes. Right? Yes. This is not money for all the ashwebis that you can get. This is not money for, it is money for your business. You worked for it. You suffered for it. And when you get this money, please make better use of that money. This is the time to make use of your hands than your mouth. It is not about what your colleague is doing, what this person is doing, whether she's using juju to make business. It's the fact that you have to put in your effort and let God bless the work of your hands. I'd like to say that for we to do this, one thing is, and that would have been my topic for my copy for this keynote, is having a mindset reorientation. Telling yourself that it is not me before, this is a new beginning. You have been equipped with everything, like if it is so, everything you need to make this next phase happen. 500,000 naira, it's a large sum of money. You could say it is small, but it is large, and you need to make something out of it. So I'll just like to talk again on, just to tell you things, some of the reasons why businesses fail. We fail because we think, one, the money is our money. We don't want to separate our personal money with our business money. We don't want to see that I need to pay myself a salary. We are working for your business, remember, even if you're the CEO, you're working for the business. It's not the time to buy everything that you need. It's the time to make yourself accountable to the business. Government, yes, would have given you that money, but you know what? They would have as well channeled it to other projects. But they felt that you all here, 800 of you, you deserve this money. So the onus is on you to make sure that you make better use of that money. So the first thing I really want to say why business fail is, first, is to ensure that you separate your business money from your money. It is not our money. To ensure that you make yourself accountable. To ensure that we stop putting, you know the way we say that, okay, I have the cash in my hand. We should make ourselves bankable. If you don't make yourself bankable, you can never track your expenses. You can never track what you're doing. It's gone are the days when we say that unless I have big money, then that's when I'll go to the bank. It doesn't work like that. You can actually go to the bank with the small money that you have. Not in the small these days. You know, the country that we are in now, we are meant to encourage ourselves. So the second point is when I don't have a vision. But I know that having gone through Ibom led, you already have a vision. Can somebody say yes? I believe that you have a vision. But those are the reasons why business fail. Because I don't have a vision. I don't know how to map out my strength. And please, I know they would have told you that when you go home today, reflect on what is going to be my growth plan. I've gotten this money today. I've gotten the resources. It's not just money. I've gotten all the resources that I need to make sure that I move from next phase to the next phase, right? So I need to map out my growth plan. How do I start from point 1 to point 2 to point 3? I don't want to be retrogressive. You don't want to earn 500,000 today, and then by the time they do a review and call you back, you say, it's remaining 100,000 naira. That is not what the state works for you. That is not what they want for you. You already have entrepreneurial skills to build. You already have all the knowledge you need, but it's now my time to manage myself. So third one is poor management skills. So poor financial management skills. You see money, you're not going to have 100,000 naira today, and I finish it in the next 1 minute. That's why I said that it is in your hands. Whatever you make out of this, it's what would help you. But let me just end by saying that for this to happen, we need to manage our funds. We need to start creating budgets for ourselves, for our businesses. You need to create that budget. Tell yourself that this is what this money is going to do. I'm going to channel it to this. I am going to do this. So that when you're exceeding your budget, you will know. You know that we are busy with our phones, using data. If you know the amount of data we spend on watching Instagram pictures alone, it's amazing. But you will not know because once you just come, you load it. From business money, you load it. So let's know how to manage our funds. Let's know how to manage our cash flow. They say that cash is what? I'm sure they taught you that cash is king. The cash is king. Is the strength of every business. If you don't know how to manage your cash, then Oyo is your name. Manage your efficiency. These days we are in the world of technology. Technology helps us to make our operations faster and cheaper. This is the time to know what is going to work for you so that you make better use of that money. The 500,000 that you've gotten, if you think that I am going to employ Ekaite because she's my church member, you're deceiving yourself. Employing because I need to have people work. No, I'm assessing my business. I know what I have, and then I know who those that are going to work with me. So it's not just business as usual, right? Then please, an advice for all of us here. If you don't have one, don't leave this place without having an accountability partner. I'm sure you know yourselves, your class, in your groups, right? Please,
Thank you so much. Your Excellency, many things to say about Akwa, so I can guarantee, or can Senator Young Bob, for all the entrepreneurs here, that the success which lies in their hands, they would harness it and they will become very. And if that is you, I thought you would applaud yourself. From one of the beneficiaries, a lot has day. We want to have just one of them.
Akwa Ibom in the global market. We strongly believe that with the faculty that we have, from time to time, that these alumni, the beneficiaries, will continue to make this Akwa Ibom business community grow larger, that we will be able to testify that our governor has made a difference in Akwa Ibom. For those who never thought that they will have a very important program like this, the VAT one. And Your Excellency, let me state this for emphasis. Many of us never knew that we would have to formalize our business. One of the importance of this training have made us to be able to formalize our business and to open account with Ibom Fadama, where we have to be accountable. Your Excellency, let me end by giving you the promise that in your natural way of having to check on what and make follow up on what you have done for us, that whenever you stop in one of our shops, you'll be pleased with what you will see. That is the promise I gave to one of us, all of us, that the governor will not come to ask for a token from us back, but what will gladden his heart, it will be that when he stops by one of our shops, we will see our records and we'll see the difference and we'll see the job creation in our business. Thank you, Your Excellency. God bless you. And I'm Governor. A team on businesses. Thank you, thank you, and thank you.
Please, a round of applause for them one more time. A round of applause for them. Please, can we celebrate them? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By his testimonies, we hear that the training was world class. By his testimonies, we hear that they have received more than they had bargained for. And we trust that the promise is made to His Excellency will be fulfilled. But I think that gentleman may not know that whether he invites His Excellency or not, this governor will stop by your shop. And the day he comes, you better not be sleeping by 10 a.m. in your house, because he will show up at 7 a.m. Please, can we put our hands together and celebrate a business-conscious governor? We're very proud to have him as our own at this time in Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, 3 short goodwill messages, and very well selected. One would come from one of the faculties, those who have been taking them through the trainings. One will come from one of the CEOs of one of the very business-conscious banks in Akwa Ibom, getting to Nigeria, going global very soon. And of course, one will come from the political class, which I don't know if Karl Marx still thinks they are the substructure, while we are the superstructure. But that's argument for another day. Your Excellency, the first message of goodwill to come from the State Director of SMEDAN, and who was one of the faculties for this program. Please can we welcome Lucy Ekpeong. First goodwill message.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, please permit me to stand on existing protocol. I'm very delighted to be here. I bring greetings from my Director General, Dr. Charles Odi. Your Excellency, we are very, very emotional today in the SME community because this is what we've been asking for years. I remember when Mr. Imewa started MEGP, you know, we gave the trainings and everything, but of course, you know that the funding aspect is very, very important. But here we are today with 400 million to be disbursed to the EAP participants. We've done our best, and Your Excellency, I want to assure you that these are good businesses that you have invested in. And today, I want to give this word of advice to all the participants. We've been together. Some of you, we've been together for years. But through this program, you've been able to acquire things that, ideas, knowledge that you've not been able to get before. Like I always told you people that the training you got from Ibom LED is worth hundreds of thousands if we were to go to EDP. Nena is here. She can attest to that. So it's not so, because we got it free does not mean that it is free. It's worth hundreds of thousands naira. So I want to thank His Excellency for doing this wonderful work. And at SMEDAN, we are here to support the state government. We are, in fact, a few days ago, we were compiling lists of farmers who are into nkong, that is pumpkin, for export. That is dehydration of pumpkin for export. SMEDAN and all her sister agencies in the state are here to support your vision of growing enterprises, sustainable enterprises in the state. We want to see, in few months from now, we want to see our product in Walmart, outside the state. We are talking about market access. Now, funding that has always been a problem has been solved, so we are talking about market access now. We want to see your product. The listing as Gary, Ogi, anything is exportable. Now, of course, you know that dollar is high. The more you take your product outside the country, the more money that you can make. So we are focusing on export, and most importantly, sir, we are also focusing on product standardization, because before your product can be exported, it has to meet both the national and international standard. So, Your Excellency, thank you very much. Our DG is quite delighted at what is happening here today. The news has already gotten to the SMEDAN platform, and I want to thank all the participants for believing in us to impact you with the little knowledge that we impacted you upon. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you, SMEDAN. Your Excellency, the next message of goodwill will come from the MD of Ibom Fadama Microfinance Bank. Please, can we put our hands together and celebrate Mrs. Comfort Itu as she comes to take the second message of goodwill at this event.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the Governor of the Akwa Ibom State. Good afternoon, the Deputy Governor of the state, my mother. I can't fail to recognize my chairman and the team lead, Pastor Umo Eno. I stand on this. Many of you, I believed, you never dreamt of this. but today, here you are. But our Excellency has done this with the hope and belief that you will make him proud and you make this state proud. We are here at Ibom Fadama to also support the Arise agenda. We are very, very certain that we can grow your 500,000 naira to 1 million before the end of this year. I also believe that please, let me tell you how. I believe that during the training, hey God, I believe that during the training, you were trained on savings culture. And as you live here, when your accounts are all credited, if you tamper with, I made sure that I had the approval to do a zero initial deposit. Meaning none of you is being charged for documentation. Not even a kobo. None of you. So that you will not say, oh, out of 500,000 naira, we are left with 490 something or thereabouts. We want you to go back with 500,000. Know that as you step out from here, 1,000 naira from 500,000 will never make it 500,000 naira again. So be wise. Be wise. I thank His Excellency and the team for doing a great job. Ibom Fadama is ready to partner with all of you and to make you succeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. She has promised to grow your 500,000 naira to 1 million within the year. Please, can we celebrate the MD one more time? And we thank you for those very noble commitments. Your Excellency, let me acknowledge the Executive Director of Fidelity Bank, Mrs. Pamela Shodipo, who is present with us here. Of course, she's here with the Regional Manager of that great financial institution, Kufretido Etem. We celebrate the two of you and we thank you for being here. But the last message of goodwill at this event will come from the Director General of Government Business, our leader who went through and through when His Excellency was making these promises and is here when the promises are being fulfilled. His Excellency, Chief Asam Asam, Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Your Excellency, the iconic governor of Akwa Ibom State, the leader who came prepared to lead, the man who was baptized with a vision. I'm very proud of you. I can hear your voice in my ears during the campaigns. I will support small and medium enterprises business. I will give you loans. I will support your businesses. But you know, Your Excellency, what you have done is in your classic manner. You went to the very young ones. You took them literally from their mother's womb. Your Excellency, you are creating a generation of Akwa Ibom State who will prosper us. I looked, gentlemen, sorry. Just a moment. I'm very happy to see Mrs. Pamela Shodipo, Executive Director of Fidelity Bank. Pamela Shodipo is Pamela Obot. She's from Ikorekan in the Tina local government. She's not from Lagos State. This is how you will become a Pamela Shodipo tomorrow. This is how you will create wealth for your people. Like they say, their future is in your hands. You can never ask the governor anymore, what can he do for you? He has given you the foothold. He has given you the pedestal. Stand on it. A huge number of people do not have this opportunity. You have it. You will read in the media tomorrow how many young people like you all over the country will write wishing they had the opportunity you have. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss it. It is the worst thing in the world for a man to say, I was once a rich man. Don't be in that class. Work hard, and there is no reason why you shouldn't succeed if you are consistent. So I join all of you in thanking our leader, our governor, for his passion. You need to hear when he talks about this Ibom-led program. He can talk about it the whole day without eating. The governor believes in you. He really believes in you. So please, believe in yourselves. And I want to thank the leadership. Your Excellency, Imobasi Jacob and his, I call him, and his dream team. He is, I normally don't praise anybody, but this man surprises me every day, Your Excellency. His capacity to manage multiple tasks without even losing a breath is phenomenal, Your Excellency. I want one of you, the first beneficiaries of this program, to be sitting in that chair someday. And it is not going to be by song. You have to work as hard as you can imagine to get there. So I want to congratulate you once more. And let us all give a very happy clap to our governor.
We thank you very much, the DG of Government Business. Your Excellency, the last person to speak will come by way of vote of thanks. May I now invite the General Manager of Ibom-led, Mrs. Ekaite Umo, for a very brief vote of thanks.
Your Excellency, our dear Governor, Pastor Umo Eno, Deputy Governor, and all members on the high table, and all our distinguished guests, let me stand on that already established protocol. I am filled with emotions as I stand here, because this was a dream that was given to one person. The person could have killed it, could have ignored it, but that one person decided to birth that dream. Decided to birth that dream. And because of that vision, we have Ibom-led as one of the vehicles of the Arise agenda of this regime. And here we are, 800 of you, sitting here as beneficiaries of the Entrepreneurial Accelerator program. I stand here as the proud mother, faculty member. And by the way, very soon, I might also be assistant mother of the day. Because some things happened, not only learning, other things happened. At least I know about a potential couple. Maybe there's another one. Every day we are above ground, we thank God, we are grateful. We are grateful to the faculty members of Ibom Led. We are grateful to the management. If you're a member of faculty of Ibom Led, management and staff in Ibom Led, please let's see your hands. Just wave your hands. Faculty, members of staff. These are the ones who have made what you have heard of, the world-class facility, world-class faculty, world-class learning possible. I want to, at this time, assure His Excellency that there'll be no streets, no major streets in Akwa Ibom State that he will not see at least one thriving EAP, state government-sponsored business going on. I also want to assure him, His Excellency, that there are business empires that are going to be coming out of these participants. These are businesses that are going to employ at least 1,000 people. Your Excellency, sir, it is your dream that is making that happen. And I have this strong feeling that the first business empire that we'll have in Akwa Ibom State that will employ 1,000 or more people is going to come from EAP 2B. And also, remember the challenge I gave to all of you. Because of these seeds that have been sown in you, the government could have decided to use the money otherwise, but they decided to invest in you. Make us proud. Put Akwa Ibom State's name on the continental and global market. Let us have a unicorn arising out of Akwa Ibom State and serving the global market. That can happen with the people I see here. Once again, thank you, Your Excellency, for the privilege of having these wonderful, amazing young men and women sit and learn. Our dear entrepreneurs, remember our relics. That is your standard. And anyone listening, if you do not know what relics is, we invite you to attend one of our programs. On that note, finally, we thank the Almighty God for clement weather. We thank the organizers of this program. We thank everyone who's been here, who has spoken, the keynote speaker all the way from Lagos, and all the other participants and people who have made this possible. Thank you very much. It's Ibom Led, Premium, Ibom Led. God bless us.
Thank you so much. When I heard her say it's Ibom Led, Premium or nothing, I wanted to ask from where I stood, how much is money? Thank you so much. Your Excellency, if we are to interpret the smiles, if we are to interpret the applause, if we are to interpret the beauty on the faces of every entrepreneur seated here, I think that it would be enough happiness to last us for the next 8 years. This is the Akwa Ibom State we dreamt of. This is the leadership we prayed for. You are the man we hoped for. I want to, on that very strong note, almost getting very emotional here, ask that you put your hands together, stand if you can, as we invite His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the one that has made this dream Akwa Ibom come true, as he speaks to us at this event.
Thank you. Please let's take our seats. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of our state, Your Excellency, the Director General of Government Business, Ambassador Assam, SAN, the Chairman of our party, the People's Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom State, members of the National Assembly that have joined us here, the wife of the former governor of our state, honorable members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, the Secretary to Government, the Head of the Civil Service, honorable commissioners, honorary special advisors, National Chairman of Maintain Peace Movement, the team, Ibom-led team, led by Pastor Umo Eno, the MD of Akwa Ibom Investment Corporation, our sister, the keynote speaker, the chairman and boards of commissions, permanent secretaries, chairman of local government transition committees, the chairman of CAN that is here, we welcome you. Our sister, the executive director of Fidelity Bank, and your team that have come. We have not seen you after the burial. We welcome you back home. Captains of industries that are here, the MD of Ibom Fadama, we welcome you back to work. The Ibom-led faculty, all of the facilitators, successful beneficiaries of the Entrepreneurship Accelerator plans, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I have here a prepared speech, but I'm just going to speak to you from the heart. I'll like to not repeat the speech and all of the things and how we got here. But I'd like to say clearly that you are ambassadors of this program. And indeed, ambassadors of the Arise agenda. Whether this program will continue to succeed will depend on you. You are like the first fruits of this program. And what you do with this program will open the doors for others. So you choose whether to shut the doors behind you or to keep the doors open for about 5,000 more persons that we intend to bring into this community. When we stop by, when we hear from you, when we see what you do, that will encourage us to do even some more. You are not all totally new in businesses or entrepreneurship, but it's like you've been given now the tools to succeed. I'm not so much concerned about the little seed that will be left in your hands. I think what is more important for me is the training that you received. That is much more important. And so I'll ask you not to forget. Some of us never had this opportunity. I remember when I went to the Lagos Business School, we paid for it, and it was huge. What we decided to do is to bring Lagos Business School to you, back right here at home. And the concept we developed with Pastor Umo Eno was, rather than pick a few people and send to LBS, why don't we bring LBS to us so they can train far more people? And we thank God for our sister, the keynote speaker, for the wonderful partnership you've given to us, and then all of our faculty and the general manager, Danny Mewa, all of you, under the able leadership of our brother, Pastor Umo Eno. one of the finest project analysts that we have in our state. And I'd like to please say, don't forget that everyone have said it, but it's good to re-echo it, that everything you need to succeed is in your hands. I'd like you to be, what God is doing with us now is to make you have that primary address. People will respect you for what you know how to do. Don't take this little money and go and create a party this evening. At one sitting, you will finish this money and it won't be enough. Tighten your belts. Refuse to listen to people who tell you that you are not givers. You cannot be givers with money for business. You cannot go and be throwing money around that you have arrived. This little money is a seed, and if you nurture it well, it will bring a mighty harvest. When we started business, we used to sleep in our cars. And I remember that in this state, we opened our first hotel with just 5 rooms. And by the time I left, we are spread all over the state by the grace of God. To take you a few things to get to that level. The first thing is that you must have your determination to succeed. You must determine by yourself to succeed. And you must determine that you will get your respect in your business. People will know you for what you're doing. Excuse me. And in that determination, you have to know that there will be a place of sacrifice and a place of self-denial. It's not everything you want. Just choose your needs. You are not going to attend every meeting. You are not going to wear all manner of clothes. Just keep them clean, whatever you have. People will tell you all manner of things. Don't mind them. Your time will come to arrive. And don't try to impress people. Business people are hard people. They don't impress people because you don't play to the gallery. Have a budget. And of course the keynote speaker said that. Pay yourself. The money is not your money, it's for your business. Put yourself on the payroll and place yourself on a salary. I have done that all my life. And you use business money for the business. Don't divert it. And then once in a while, do your review. How far am I going? What have I done? Check, check, and check. Most importantly, this community has been created. Stay within the community and compare notes. What's happening in this area? Ask your friends. Talk to each other. Keep your friends around your community. Don't go and be a friend to a politician who you see spending so much money to look for votes. And you need money. Instead of you going to sell your business in that place, you join him hopping from one point to another. You don't have the same focus. Please, stay within your community, compare no. We're about depositing or deposited, the accountant general need to advise me, 2 billion, and they are going to match it with 2 billion. You can access that fund if you run your business well. So it's not just, don't just be ready to be the best in whatever you're doing. So that now that you know how to do your documentation, You can now go to Bank of Industry, talk to them. They can now help you to support those businesses to grow. And sometime this year or early next year, as we're planning to take some people out so that we can encourage them to become major importers, I like to think that they will come from some of you. But if you know me, well, you know that when we are doing these things, it's not about who you know, it's about what you have on the ground. So please, leave this place more determined to develop your businesses, to grow your businesses. I'd like to thank the team, but you know that we need to have about 5,000 of them in our first term. And by the grace of God, they give us another opportunity. We grow another 5,000 in our second term. You know. But I like to say that everyone knows you. You can't deny that you were not supported. If you look at this program, I told you you will not take government money in vain. Your pictures are all there. So you cannot go back and say you didn't get anything. Everybody knows you've gotten something. Please make sure you make us proud and be our proud ambassadors. Carry on this, talk to people and let them know that it is from out of the business entrepreneurial community that you have a governor today. Who knows? The next governor may come from you still. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. 400 million naira to be disbursed to 800 beneficiaries. But at this event, His Excellency would just present checks to about 10 of the beneficiaries because we don't have time to go all through. But Your Excellency, what we have to your left hand is the plaque that would be on all the shops of all the beneficiaries, as you've already mentioned. And
so I told you that when we give you money, we will paint your shop and then we'll put leaves. So it helps you, but it also says that you're a member of the community. It also says that people are looking up to you. So you are being mentored today. I expect that you will also mentor others tomorrow. Do I have that promise from you? Thank you. God bless you.
So I'll begin to call them down very quickly. Christie Seafoods and Agric Venture to please come out. Staples Shoes and Leather Ventures to please come out. Please come. You come through from my left here. If you don't mind, walk faster. We'll create an avenue for proper dancing. Please, can we celebrate her as she comes? Christie Seafoods and Agric Venture, as she comes to receive her check. Please, let's walk a bit faster. Staples and Leather Ventures. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Please, next in line. Thank you. Thank you. Staples Shoes and Leather Ventures, please. Of course, you'd also see that each of the plaques there is very properly labeled. So that's for Staples Shoes and Leather Ventures. Propoi Innovations, please come. And Safe K Medical Services to be on standby. Proper Innovations, please come. These are very young minds. If you run, your business will run too. Proper, please proceed. Thank you. SafeK Medical Services. Phenom EduTech Consulting. Phenom EduTech Consulting, please. Please go. Thank you very much. The next will be Jones Manufacturing. All right, please, Jones Manufacturing to please go. Let's give him some time as he comes. Please, can you celebrate him? There is a lot of strength in him, and we cannot but celebrate that very great entrepreneur, Jones Manufacturing. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know His Excellency the Governor, and I know that by this time tomorrow, His Excellency will be wearing those shoes. Please, can we celebrate him? The next in line, please, will be Thomas Santo Nigeria Company.
We need to find a way of him to move with ease. And so let the Commissioner for Health, please, you must find it. There must be a way he will have to move with ease. And for him to do that, we'll add additional 1 million naira to make it.
Please, let's celebrate him. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Please, let's present to Thomas Santo. Congratulations. Please, Latone signatures. Please come. Please come. And AK Fit Venture should be on standby. AK Fit Venture. Please, can we come a bit faster? And the last will be CC. That should be AK Fit now. Please, who is that? You want to go quickly? Thank you very much. AK Fits Venture. And of course, we will end with CC Restaurant. Please come. Please, can we celebrate all of them? And as you celebrate them, you are celebrating yourselves. Your Excellency, please, let all the 10 representatives just come and take one very quick shot with you. Please, can you come with your checks? This is the moment. 10 of you. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, the brass band. Thank you, the brass band. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for your compassion and for your leadership, having come to the end of this very, very impactful program. I want to ask that we all stand as we take the national anthem to end. The anthem, please. Thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you, our leaders, and thanks to all our beneficiaries.